Hey everyone, Destron Decepticon 23 here today with something different for once. Today I will be doing a review on an art book, particularly an art book on Bleach. It's not going to be like that standard review like for Transformers, like, oh, do I recommend it or not? It's more or less me commenting on each piece of art, just brief comments just to show my opinion of the book. Overall though, I would recommend it if you're a Bleach fan, because there is some really good art in here. And you can't go wrong with Taikubo. He's like one of the best mangakas out there. So, without further ado, here we go with the review. And that rhymed. Sorry. So here we have The Art of Bleach, all color but the black. Illustrated by Taikubo, of course. And distributed by Viz Media. I don't know if you could see the little Viz emblem there, and it's part of The Art of Shonen Jump. So here's the front of the book, and here's the back. And seeing as this is a book from Japan, it is backwards to us in the western part of the world, because it opens this way. I'll just take the cover off to show you what's underneath there. Nice illustration of Ichigo's Zanpakuto, Zangetsu, and Cone. If you can see him there. Put this to the side, and what you have underneath the cover is just a rough drawing of what the cover would look like. Same with back here. So here we go. Alright, so when we open the book, we start out with a really nice poster of all the lieutenants of the 13 Court Guard Squad. It's a really, really nice poster, but unfortunately it is double-sided and you couldn't use it to hang up. As you can see right here, here's the other side to that. It's not getting in the camera very well, but interesting fact about this picture, it's the first time that Nemu and Nano are revealed with their Zanpakuto. It's the first time that Taikubo illustrated them. So let's go on with the rest of the book. So here's the first picture, which is a nice little picture of Ichigo, Renji, and Rukia. They're in the desert. Not much more to say, but the skyline is kind of interesting. It's kind of done in simple colors, and there's no gradient whatsoever, which is kind of interesting. And here we have the table of contents, and of course with Bleach and its urbanism, Ichigo is using a spray paint bottle, because that's hip. We go for the first splash page, a picture of all the group. It's in the back that Taikubo was trying to portray like some sort of, street gang type thing. Not too fond of this picture. The characters kind of look a bit offset from what they usually look like. Especially Orihime. But then again, I don't read the manga, I watch the anime, so there might be a difference there. So, on with the next picture. So here we have another nice group shot of Ichigo, Rukia, and this time including Ganju and Hanataro. I like this a lot more than the previous group shot. It's done a lot nicer. And it's nice to have some characters from the Soul Society, so that's always good. Here's a picture of Ichigo and some Zanpakuto in the back. Really nice use of shading, like with the red shading, maybe you can see in there, or closer to red shading. I'm guessing this is when he gets beat up in the Soul Society, and that's why he's wearing bandages. It's out of that timeline in the arc. So, on to the next picture. A winter picture, this time including Uryu, and it's okay. Ichigo and Orihime are really drawn well in this one, I think. And here we have one of Ichigo, Orihime, and I can't tell if that's Karin or Rukia. She looks kind of odd in this picture, so I can't really tell for sure. But again, really interesting. And it appears that it's done in watercolor in the background, so that's always nice. To the next picture. Here we have another splash page, another group photo, and Orihime again isn't looking too good in this one. Orihime always varies a lot, I find, in the way that she's drawn, for one reason or the other. I'm not quite sure why. And for some reason we have a Valentine's Day themed Orihime here and a Christmas themed cone. I like this little bubble right here. It has a nice little design. On to the next page. This is a really nice illustration. All the characters are drawn really well. And you may recognize this part of the picture from one of the BLEACH openings. I think it's called Tonight, Tonight, Tonight. But in the opening you just see Orihime, but it's the exact same picture pretty much. To the next picture. Here we have a picture of Ichigo and Rukia, which is really nice. A bit bland though, but it's still nice. Here we have a really nice picture of Ichigo and his Zanpakuto along with fire. It's just really nice. Really good expression. The fire is done really nice. This is probably my favorite illustration in the book. It's one of Ichigo and Grand Fisher, and it's just really nice. And the way the picture's done, it's like Grand Fisher is the background, but you can also see the hollow part of him is the moon, which is really cool. And Ichigo's he's drawn really well there. It's just really nice. And I really like the dark colors used. Like, I don't know, it's just, I like the use of colors in this one. It's just really nice. And here we have a picture with, I'm not sure who that is. It looks like one of the characters that was in the movie, but I don't think he's actually a character. I think it said in the back that Taikubo had originally planned on making him a character in BLEACH, but I don't think it panned out. And he didn't draw the face because it wasn't a for sure type thing. Again, a really nice splash page of the whole group. Just, it's nice. Would have maybe liked a different background than just plain white. This is a really nice splash page. It's of the Soul Society arc with Ichigo and a bunch of the captains and lieutenants. I just really like this splash page. It's really well done. I like the landscape, and everyone's drawn really well. There's like no people looking like odd or anything, and it's just done really well. It has a decent amount of characters in it as well, so that's always good. On to the next one. This one's really interesting too because it has Ichigo's normal Zanpakuto versus his Shikai. Again, really nice, this time including his sisters and a bunch of the captains. And it would seem that Taikubo has a fondness for Zaraki and Hitsugaya because they always seem to pop up in a lot of different pictures for some reason or another. This one is really cool. It kind of reminds me, like maybe kind of like an inspiration for that first part of ending called Hukibushi, when all the characters go across the screen in these little squares.